It's almost like something you can predict without a doubt anymore. When the elections happen in our country, there is a group of people who start filing petitions in the Supreme Court, in the High Court, in various courts across the country saying, we don't trust the EVMs. This voter turnout data doesn't have any credibility. The Election Commission itself is suspect. Every time it happens, every time the various courts say, what is the basis of this claim? The petition every single time has been thrown out. And it happened yet again. The Supreme Court rejected all contention by petitioners, the Association for Democratic Reforms, to release seat-wise voter turnout and make data based on Form 17C public. The Supreme Court recognized the Election Commission's concerns about baseless apprehensions and suspicions being raised during polls. Remember, the Election Commission of India had claimed that, and I quote, there is a design, a pattern, selection of timing that is in play. The petitioners are not reaching with clean hands, unquote. The Supreme Court pretty much echoed this in its observations. I quote from what the Supreme Court said. Why bring the issue to the Supreme Court during polls and not before? A plea cannot be based on media reports and EC press notes. To reveal seat-wise data is like, "Aa bail mujhe maar." We have to exercise some caution while the elections are on. It is wrong time to intervene and calls for a hands-off approach. The PIL is not a personal interest litigation or a private interest litigation, but despite the court coming down hard on the timing and vested interests, the politics continues.
जब 5:30 तक या 5:45 तक लोग चले जाते हैं, वोटिंग खत्म हो जाती है, तो जो बाकी जो लोग जिन्होंने वोट नहीं किया वो बटन दबाए जाते हैं। ये भी पता चल जाएगा मशीन से। तो इस बात की कोई झिझक नहीं होनी चाहिए और इसमें कोई वक्त नहीं लगेगा, क्योंकि आप वोट तो काउंट नहीं कर रहे, आप तो केवल बता रहे हो, जो डेटा है आपका मशीन का बता रहे हो। तो पहला तो हमारी आग्रह ये है और हम चाहेंगे कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट आदेश दे कि ऐसा हो।
I must say I'm very surprised by the Election Commission stand, because there is nothing to hide. They have given the signed forms to every candidate's agent on the day of the polling. Now, instead of allowing every candidate's agents to compile laboriously all the 1,300, 400, 500 forms, depending on how many booths there are in a constituency, and add it up themselves, when the Election Commission has this on an app in their system, why don't they just release the numbers? It's incomprehensible that the simple need for transparency is not understood by the enlightened commissioners of the Election Commission. I'm truly surprised by this, because I don't see who gains from hiding this. The candidates have the forms.
बहुत निराश है, बहुत दुख के साथ कहना पड़ता है कि चुनाव आयोग निष्पक्षता से अपना काम नहीं करता। हम शिकायत करते रहते हैं चुनाव आयोग को, उसको नजरअंदाज किया जाता है। प्रधानमंत्री की भाषा पर हमने आपत्ति जताई है कि वो आचार संहिता उनका उल्लंघन है, उसका नजरअंदाज किया गया। हमें अपॉइंटमेंट नहीं मिल पाए, हम चुनाव आयोग से मिल नहीं पाए वीवीपैट के मुद्दे को लेकर, ईवीएम के मुद्दे को लेकर। तो अफसोस के साथ कहना पड़ता है कि चुनाव आयोग एक संवैधानिक संस्था, वो कहती है सुप्रीम कोर्ट को कि फॉर्म 17C जनता को कोई अधिकार नहीं, जनता का कोई हक नहीं है, सिर्फ उम्मीदवारों को हक है। ये बिल्कुल गलत है।
Naturally, the BJP has lashed out at the opposition, saying that they're already making excuses for an impending loss.
सुप्रीम कोर्ट का फैसला PIL गैंग पर एक हथौड़े की तरह चला है। PIL गैंग मतलब पैसा इंटरेस्ट लिटिगेशन, प्राइवेट इंटरेस्ट लिटिगेशन। जो लोग ईवीएम और अब पोल डेटा डिस्क्रिपेंसी को बहाना बनाना चाहते हैं क्योंकि हार से उन्हें परिवार को बचाना है, तो कभी ईवीएम और इलेक्शन कमीशन पर सवाल खड़े कर दो, कभी पोल डेटा को लेकर अनर्गल सवाल खड़े कर दो, पर सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने इनकी सारी खारिजों को रद्द कर दिया है, रिजेक्ट कर दिया है।
All right, so is this a public interest litigation or a political interest litigation aimed at putting the entire electoral process under a cloud again and again and again? Siddharth Yadav, spokesperson of the BJP, joins us along with Lokesh Jindal, political analyst, and Akhilesh Katiyar, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party. Akhilesh जी, पहले आप ही से पूछूंगी, हर बार एक नई पिटिशन जाती है सुप्रीम कोर्ट में। कभी कहते हैं ये ईवीएम सही नहीं चल रही, फिर कहते हैं कि भाई 100% वेरिफिकेशन ऑफ ईवीएम एंड वीवीपैट होना चाहिए, फिर कहते हैं कि भाई हर पोलिंग स्टेशन में कितना वोटर टर्नआउट है, हमें polling station by polling station चाहिए. Every single petition has been thrown out by the Supreme Court. What is the larger aim? कि एक basically एक image create करना है कि भाई पूरी polling process ही खराब है, वो गलत है, वो vitiated है.
पद्मजा जी, ये जो 2-3 सवाल आपने एक साथ खड़े किए, सवाल करने से ये जो सवाल है इससे ज्यादा महत्वपूर्ण है कि सवाल के पहले करने से पहले हमारी नीयत क्या है। इलेक्शन कमीशन की जो एक नैतिक जिम्मेदारी है कि इस देश के अंदर 140 करोड़ लोगों की निष्ठा इस प्रक्रिया पे बनी रहे। फॉर्म 17C हो या कितने वोट पड़े हैं, ये उसकी डिटेल जानकारी से नुकसान क्या है। और जो पहले और दूसरे चरण में जिस तरीके के वोटिंग्स के नंबर में जो डिफरेंस आने की जो चर्चा आम जनमानस में हुई है, और उनको ये शक है कि हमारे मताधिकार का जो हम प्रयोग कर रहे हैं ये सही जगह जा रहा है या नहीं जा रहा है, अगर एक भारतीय नागरिक के दिमाग में कोई शंका पैदा हो तो उसको जवाब देने की जिम्मेदारी, नैतिक जिम्मेदारी, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी सुप्रीम कोर्ट की बनती है या नहीं। मैं तो
शंका आम नागरिक को है या शंका आप पैदा करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं? मतलब आपको शंका है वो अलग बात है, आम नागरिक को क्या शंका है?
पद्मजा जी, हम लोग जब गांव देहात में घूमने जाते हैं तो लोग कहते हैं कि भैया हम तो भर भर के वोट डाल देते हैं, आप मसनुआ को देख लेना। ये आम आदमी के, गांव के आदमी की आवाज आती है, भैया मशीन देख लेना, हम तो वोट भर भर के डाल देते हैं। ये बात जब गांव में चर्चा में पहुंच गई है तो क्या इलेक्शन कमीशन की कोई जिम्मेदारी उन नागरिकों के प्रति बनती है या नहीं?
Okay, Siddharth Yadav, when people are doubtful, what's the harm? Should the government and the election commission itself not step forward and say, yes, we want the booth-wise polling data to be released?
Padmaja, there is no doubt in people's mind. The people of this country are very confident that the elections are happening in the fairest way possible. But it is also the responsibility of every political party to build a discourse of strengthening the constitutional bodies of our country. If Aam Aadmi Party or if Samajwadi Party or if Congress Party take it upon themselves that we will day in day out japo this mala and say कि नहीं election सब बिल्कुल खराब है, सब कुछ बिल्कुल ऐसा हो चुका है, डब्बे में ऐसा हो चुका, and again they'll go to the court. More than 40 times they've gone to the Supreme Court and the Supreme Court has rejected them. They've gone to the election commission that the machines can be hacked. The election commission called them, they did not go there. So if they try to create this narrative and they try to create this doubt among the people of this country, I think that is most unfortunate. This time also, they have gone to the Supreme Court. They asked the Supreme Court that the 17C data should come out. Now, everybody knows that this Form 17C data is the most authentic one. It is available with every candidate. At the end of the polling day, the form is given out to every candidate. The agents carry that form on the counting day. No machine can be counted which is not equivalent to what is recorded in the 17C. Both the things have to be matched, and that proves the sacrosanctity of the elections. Now they want that. Now they want, what they want is, the Election Commission is already uploading the entire data of what is being polled, where how much polling is happening, and the consolidated data also comes up, because we know we are a country with diversity. Elections.
Okay, Akhilesh Katiyar, the fact remains the Election Commission has said very clearly there is no legal mandate that requires the release of Form 17 data to a general entity. It has to be released to polling officer in a booth. और आपको पता है, आप तो नेता हैं, आप सब यहां पर नेता बैठे हैं, कि Form 17C क्या होता है कि भाई अगर मेरे मतदान केंद्र पे मतदान हुआ है, मेरे को ऑफिसर दिखाता है कि भाई देखिए इतना फाइनल मतदान है, मेरा एजेंट साइन करता है, बीजेपी का एजेंट साइन करता है, कांग्रेस का एजेंट साइन करता है, सब देखते हैं, अपने हस्ताक्षर करते हैं और फिर वो रखा जाता है। ऐसा तो है नहीं कि आपको बताया नहीं गया कि कितनी पोलिंग हुई है। तो ये भ्रम पैदा करने की स्थिति है ना।
ये पद्मजा जी, बीच में आवाज आपकी बहुत कट साफ नहीं आ रही, लेकिन मैं आपसे सिद्धार्थ जी बिल्कुल सही कहने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। मैं एक बात समझना चाहता हूं, इलेक्शन कमीशन की जिम्मेदारी आम जनमानस की जवाबदेही है। अगर ये जो इससे नुकसान क्या हो जाएगा जरा ये भी आप बता दें। अगर वो इलेक्शन
तो
कमीशन
कहने को क्या है, मतलब मैं कल कहूंगी जनमानस के का नाम लेकर के मैं ये कह दूंगी कि देश के 140 करोड़ लोगों को हक है कि मैं खड़ी होंगी पोलिंग बूथ के अंदर, मेरे सामने बटन दबाओ, तभी मुझे विश्वास होगा कि क्या बटन दबाए। वेयर डज दिस एंड? भाई जनमानस के नाम पे तो कुछ भी मान लीजिए आप कि पोलिंग अफसर क्यों, मैं देखना चाहती हूं भाई कि तुम क्या हस्ताक्षर कर रहे हो, मैं अपनी आंखों से देखूंगी कि क्या बटन दब रहा है, मेरे सामने डब्बा खोलो, मैं खुद देखना चाहती हूं, तभी मेरे को संतुष्टि होगी। वेयर डज दिस एंड?
पिछले 2 चरणों में जो मतदान हुआ, हाँ, और उसके 4% फर्क की बात आम जनमानस में जा रही है, उसमें बात हो रही है, लोगों र्यूमर है, हकीकत है, क्या है, तो वो किसी भी तरीके की गॉसिप आम जनता में ना जाए, ये जिम्मेदारी भी इलेक्शन कमीशन की है।
आम जनता में तो आप ही ले जा रहे हैं ना, और ना ये आम जनता लिटिगेशन कर रही है, ये तो टीएमसी के नेता, कांग्रेस के नेता कर रहे हैं, आम जनता तो आ नहीं रही है कोर्ट में। बट एनीवे, सिद्धार्थ यादव, in the last few phases, I'll ask you a specific question. There was great consternation that we were told 60% polling turnout. Turns out that it's 63%, 65%, 66%. Where did these extra 6% come from? People want to know individual data.
Yes, Padmaja, I'll just take 25 seconds and I'll answer both the things. Number one, what Mr. Katiyar is saying, सवाल पूछने में कोई समस्या नहीं है, पर सवाल को फैशन के लिए पूछना इज द समस्या। अब इनके नेता आके कह रहे हैं पहले तो बुखार 500 mg की गोली में चला जाता था, अब 650 mg की गोली में जाता है, तो अब क्या मेडिकल एसोसिएशन ऑफ इंडिया को आकर के जस्टिफाई करना चाहिए? ये तो कुछ भी पूछ सकते हैं, ये तो कुछ भी कहते रहेंगे, पर उसमें हार्म क्या है? अगर पूछ लिया गया, उससे हमने कह दिया तो क्या गलत हो गया? अब इनने कह दिया और ये लास्ट तक मानेंगे नहीं, तो इनको समझाते रहे वो गलत है। दूसरी बात, पद्मजा, आपने बोला कि वो एक्स्ट्रा 6% कहीं आया, एक्स्ट्रा 5% कहीं आया। इलेक्शन कमीशन की वोटर टर्नआउट ऐप पे लाइव अपडेट किया जाता है कहां पे कितनी पोलिंग हो रही है। कंसोलिडेटेड डेटा हमेशा से उस लाइव अपडेट के बाद में आता था, हमेशा से इतना ही इंक्रीज, इट इज वेरी नॉर्मल, देयर इज नथिंग एब्नॉर्मल अबाउट इट। जब कंसोलिडेटेड डेटा इलेक्शन कमीशन पब्लिश करता है तो वो उसमें जो ये इंक्रीज की बात करें, वो इंक्रीज नहीं है, वो सब कुछ फॉर्म 17C के हिसाब से ये फाइनल डेटा के हिसाब से ये जो कंसोलिडेट हो चुका। बट वी कांट अफोर्ड कि अगर 0.1% की भी इसमें डिस्क्रिपेंसी आ गई, कई बार सोच के डर लगता है कि तब अखिलेश जी या इनकी पार्टी क्या करेंगे, तब कटियार जी क्या करेंगे। So that discrepancy can't happen. The data has to be absolute. All candidates have that absolute data. There is no issue about it. But they just want to create an issue because they know that they're losing.
I want to quote a line which the Supreme Court gave in the EVM VVPAT judgment. And now they have gone beyond just questioning the process of these appeals. They have questioned the intent, where they said that they cannot blindly distrust poll process because it will lead to unwarranted suspicion. And again that question has been raised, that what are you trying to do? Are you trying to short circuit the electoral process?
Padmaja, Supreme Court has also given an opinion that the Election Commission cannot act like imperium in imperio. That is the absolute amongst all, which nobody in the Constitution is. It is very much bound to make sure that elections are free and fair in the highest possible manner. And look at the Election Commission of India's response in this particular plea. Election Commission of India says that it is fearful that the images might be morphed and it might create confusion amongst the public. Now, please tell me, Padmaja, they are saying that a person can download the image, can Photoshop it, probably morph the figures and create confusion. That is not the way, that's not a response that is acceptable. And what is the second argument? that the statutory
You're
law
saying
does
the
not
Supreme
permit.
Court's observation is not acceptable to you.
No. The Election Commission's response is very poor. The Election Commission states that the legal framework, the statutory framework, does not allow the Election Commission so as to release, so as to upload Form 17C and make it available on the website. Now, please tell me, is free and fair elections important? Or Election Commission of India with its statutory framework? Even the Supreme Court had made it mandatory that those who had given donations, electoral bond, the data might be given public. So what is the harm in making Form 17C public, Padmaja? There is no harm.
There is no harm. There is no harm in anything. What is the harm in me finding out how much every person in this country earns? I demand, in the interest of transparency, every single citizen of this country show me, Padmaja Joshi, how much they earn. They give me their income tax returns. What's the harm? Is there any harm, Lokesh Jindal?
You can have that access. No, listen, you can have that access. If you are, for example, with respect to a particular query and all, you can have the data access. Right to privacy is to be balanced. The Form 17.
No, who decides balance? This is very subjective, right? This is like you're making arbitrary demands and then saying, what is the harm? Fulfill my demand.
Form 17C is not giving name of the voter and where he has voted. Form 17C is only revealing what has been the overall voter turnout in a particular booth.
But that is already being revealed. That is already being revealed. It is being revealed in an app. It is being revealed in the form that is signed by agents of all parties.
Why is it not being made public?
Because there is no mandate to make it public.
Make it a mandate. Give it a mandate.
Then similarly, I'm saying, why isn't there a mandate that everyone's earnings should be made public? Why just judges? Why just MPs? Let Lokesh Jindal's earnings be made public. What is the harm?
Because you are getting confused between right to privacy and right to know. It is every public's right to know as to how much has been the overall percentage of voter turnout in a particular booth.
Siddhartha, the final word, right to privacy versus right to know. We have a right to know.
Padmaja, first of all, the Supreme Court has also observed in the EVM case, and I'll quote them verbatim, that one must be very cautious when we speak about the elections. Why can't the Congress party read that line? Why can't you? The Supreme Court is hinting you that this entire process is also very sacred, and you must not, just for the sake of asking your questions or justifying whatever things that you have to justify, come out with anything new. Now, when it comes down to 17C, I'll give you a very technical, I'm not representing the Election Commission here, but I'll answer this as a citizen of this country. This Form 17C is given to every candidate, every party to that election, to that booth. If tomorrow Lokesh Jindal is contesting an election, on what booth he has received how much votes, he'll get that in 17C. And if on the counting day his agent finds out that on any machine, on any booth, more votes were polled as compared to 17C, he can challenge the election and re-election has to happen there. 17C is that strong. So if Katiyarji gets to know or not, doesn't matter. Lokesh Jindal should know, and Lokesh Jindal will challenge the election. What Election Commission is trying to say, if tomorrow Lokesh Jindal takes it to an online platform and edits that photo and then says, see, the Form 17C said that 200 votes were polled, but here only 150 votes are counted, then like the entire election is now forged. That is the problem. Now we have a solution. We have a stronghold system to conduct the elections, but every time they create a new controversy, they go to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has accepted the submissions made by the Election Commission, and the Honorable Supreme Court has rejected their application. That is end of topic. Why can't you end the politics after it when the Supreme Court is ending the controversy?
Well, you always have, in a democracy, you have the option to challenge this as well. But at least the politics and casting doubt on the process, is this needed at this point? I leave it to your wisdom. Thanks very much, gentlemen, for joining me. Breaking news coming in.